guys. So, I have like half of my makeup done, I guess. I have like foundation on and concealer, just so you know. Um, I guess I'll give you a quick rundown of what I used. I've used this e.l.f. Hydrating primer stick that I got at the Christmas clearance rack, and I love it. It smells like coconuts. Seems to be a thing that I'm into these days. I've used my AOA liquid concealer just like around my eyes. And what else did I use? Oh, I used my Believe Beauty foundation from Dollar General on the rest of my face. I got a bunch of new eyeshadow for Christmas, which is super exciting. So, and I did a really, really intense bright look with some of them the other day. And I was going to do another one tonight just for fun. And I figured I would record it for you guys. But I did half my face, and then I was like, yeah, I should record this. But that's okay, because these videos normally get pretty long. Palette I'm going to pull out, because I'm going to use a whole bunch of them, because I've got them, why not? I actually bought for myself on Black Friday. It's the Deuce by Juvia's Place. I'm going to take a brush. I'm going to take Creme, this like light pink color up here, and put that like all over my crease and kind of use it to get like a good base going. It's kind of awkward setup I've got going on right now. I got a new little tentacle monster arm dealio ring light situation, and I'm still kind of getting used to it. This is where I normally stand to like do my makeup in the morning though, so I set it up over here so I don't have to move all my makeup. But I'm still definitely working on my setup, but it's getting a little bit better every time, where every time I get something new, I guess. I really like this light color. These Juvia's Place eyeshadows are like my favorite. They're officially my favorite. You can't smear them around too far. I feel like they work the best when you kind of gently pack them into the area where you want them. But I really like how pigmented they are. Like, they're incredibly bright. And they're nice and like true to color. And they're not that expensive. Like, admittedly, the ones I got on Black Friday I think were like 70% off, so I think I paid $18 or something for like 2 palettes. And then the other day for Christmas, since I got an Ulta gift card, I used the gift card to get 2 more. But the gift card was like 25 bucks, so like I figured that I would be able to like go to Ulta and get one of them, which was just exciting enough. But then when I got to Ulta, they were like 2 for $30. So I was like, screw it, I'm gonna get 2. That's crazy. I don't know, I keep getting them on sale, and they're such a good deal. It kind of takes a little bit of time. Like, the way I use them is that I'll pick up like chunks of them. Like, I don't tap my brush off, I'll hold a lot of product on the brush, and then I kind of like dab them in and smear them just a little bit. But I wouldn't put it anywhere where I was going to try and blend it more than like 1/8 of an inch. You have to be pretty gentle, because you want them to be bright. I mean, that's the best thing about them. So it's like, I'm going to call this technique the pack and stack. Pack, layer, and then just buff out those edges very gently. And the packing thing helps too, because you can get a lot of fallout with these. They're not super creamy, they're a little bit powdery. But like, if you use primer or concealer or something on your eyelid first, and you, again, like really pack it on, you like dab it on anyway, you won't get as much nearly as much fallout anyway. I don't know. I say anyway a lot, don't I? This is probably going to be a long video, because you're just going to like sit here and watch me blend. But here we go. We're getting a little bit of a base. The other thing I've noticed with these eyeshadows too is that they blend really well into each other, but they don't just like blend out per se. So if you're going to be doing a bright colored look with like gradients and things like that, don't expect to just smear the yellow into the blue and get like a green line. Like, you kind of have to really put every single color that you want to appear in your gradient, you have to like put it there. Although it will stay there once you've put it there. They really, again, especially if you use like a good primer and a concealer underneath it, they really stay. I super love this light pink color. It's really pretty. Like, it's definitely pink. It's like a baby pink, but it's pretty bright too. One of the palettes I just picked up the other day, it's the Warrior 3. It has a really neon pink in it that I want to use pretty badly. And I just feel like this is going to be the perfect base for it. I'm going to go like all the way up to my eyebrows with this. This is going to be a really dramatic look. Like, I may never wear stuff like this out of the house. But that doesn't mean I don't love it. Actually, that's not true. I do wear this stuff out of the house. It's just not to the grocery store. Not to where the normies be. I guess that's probably enough with this really light pink. So I'll probably move on now to put this palette back, because I think that's like the only color I really wanted to use from it. That one has a lot of neutral colors in it. Now I'm going to pull out Warrior 3. This one is like the prettiest package. I love these colors like so much. Makes me happy just to look at it. Here it is, the pink color I really want to use. Fanty. Then we get this like fat pencil brush from Shop Missy, the E112. I keep just like setting these palettes in my dresser drawer, so if I'm looking down the whole time, because I probably am, that's why. This one, I'm going to go right into the crease with it. And blend it out. Slow and steady wins the race. You just don't want it to end up blotchy. I love bright colored eyeshadow, but like, if it's blotchy and patchy and not quite like right, I don't know, it stresses me out a lot. Not that this is a whole lot, since like just about everything stresses me out a lot, but you know. We're getting to that part of the video where like, I know I'm just going to be blending eyeshadow for ages and ages, and I'm not sure what to talk about. I'm so excited to have this eyeshadow though. Although it's not probably like the #1 for doing like a quick look before work. I don't know, I guess it depends on how fast you are. Like, I aspire to be able to do makeup like this before work, but in general, I'm pulling out like a brown palette and just putting it in my crease and being like, I tried. That's the level of daily makeup I'm at. So I just want to pull this like above the crease like a little bit, but not too far. And just a little bit. Close this corner. Although I just said I was going to be dramatic, and I'm like, just a little bit. So I take it back. Maybe I'm just going to take this further than I thought. I don't know, part of me is like, do people really want to sit here and watch me blend eyeshadow for that long? Like, am I sinking off the camera because I'm like leaning over? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I feel like I could be blending this pink for a long time. You know, I'm going to perfect this and like check back in, because we could be here for a minute. I tend to build this pink up quite intensely. Alright, so I finished taking this like all the way out as far as I think I'm going to go. And I lied about not needing this palette anymore. I'm going to take the creme, the light shade again, and kind of use that to blur around the edges. Because I took this out pretty far, so I kind of covered what I had. But then I was like, yeah, we're going crazy. So I gotta add this pink back in, basically, is what I'm saying. So I'm going to just put this all the way around the edge. Just because this one blends into my skin really nice. Whereas the Barbie pink is super unnatural. All the way around. That's why I've got this big brush. It's like super blown out pink eye socket look. Yeah, there we go. I'm just going to do the other eye off camera because I'm going to come back and do so many colors, but that was next. I think that's it on the pink. I'm going to take this pink brush that I was using for Fenty, and I just went and grabbed the Zulu palette. So I'm going to take this pinky red shade in the middle on the bottom and take the same brush and start using that to like deepen in the crease a little bit more, but maybe like in a more concentrated way, a little bit less blown out. So just the bright red pinky shade in the bottom. I'm worried that my camera's gonna run out of memory before I finish this makeup look. I'm worried guys. So I'm just gonna do this eye and then I'll do the other eye off camera. But it sounds like my cats are being jerks to Alex. So I'm gonna start at the outer corner and then kind of slowly blend it towards my inner eye, just in the crease. It's the pack and stack, but mostly packing. Not a lot of blending happening. Like, I'm basically only blending enough to make sure that it's like stuck to my eyelid, not loose. So I want to make sure that that whole crease is like filled. Okay, so now that it's full, you can blend it a little bit, since none of it has to go too far. So like, since we're blending that powdery red into pink, it's kind of translucent, has a really nice deepening effect. See how good that one looks compared to the other one? It still looks like totally pink. It doesn't look like a red look or anything like that, but like actually like adding the red to the pink in the crease after you've got the 2 layers of pink makes it look even more pink, even though you're adding red. I think that's part of what I like about these eyeshadows is that when you layer different colors on top of each other, they blend really well. They blend how you'd expect like paint to blend. Oh no, I just said I was going to do this off camera because it's taking too long. And here we are, done with both eyes. I'm going to tweak that a little bit more. Okie dokie. So now we have the pinkiest, reddest eyes ever. It fills like our entire eye socket. And we're getting towards the end. Next we're going to take this bright purpley shade in this corner. And I'm just going to use that to like maybe do some on the very edges and like a waterline. Unless I get carried away. I'm going to use the F16, this tiny, tiny little brush. It almost looks like an eyeliner brush, but it is whatever I need it to be. So I'm just going to like, it's super powdery, so this is a little bit of a tricky zone. And I'm just going to use it to darken up this outer corner. This tiny, tiny brush that doesn't go all over my face. I also don't really want this to be like a purple look. I just want to add some other colors to like accentuate the pinkness of it. While I was finishing blending out all my pinks, which again, feel free if you're trying to duplicate this at home, take your time with blending and make sure you just do it really slowly and carefully. And I'm going to do the other eye off camera for real this time. I'm going to finish this one first for you so you can see it. So I'm really carefully like cutting out in this corner, kind of creating like a faux cat eye. Because I like to do bright colors without cat eyes, to be super honest. Because I feel like doing black heavy winged eyeliner can sometimes like get in the way of the color. So I really try to focus on that. But I'm just really packing into that crease and just blending out in the lower inner corner. Because I want this to be like a purple spot, but I want it to look like a purple shadow. And then right here. I'm not trying to carry it all the way across my eye. It's more of like a triangle right here. Cat eye kind of triangle. And like halfway. So, you can see it's just a little bit darker. Makes my eye just look a little bit bigger. And I'm going to do that on the other side and come back. I blended the purple. I don't know if you can really tell. I mean, you can. You can tell, you just can't necessarily see it as a distinct color, which is the goal. So, the next thing I'm going to do is deal with that little stripe of white on the very edge of my eyelid. And I've decided I'm going to do it in like a contrasting color, so I'm going to do it in this blue Gola. And again, I'm just going to do this eye. And then I'll do the other eye off camera, since this is getting long. But we're getting close to the end. Oh, I've got a flat brush for this, the E122. And I like to come in from above. So that way I'm really making sure that I'm just dabbing the edge of the brush on the lash line that I've left empty just for this. So I guess I'm treating this kind of like eyeliner and then just smudging it, like dabbing it along the lash line and then smudging it up just a tad. And I'm going to make it thicker, wider right in the middle of my eye and kind of taper out. I'm going to flip the brush over just so I can blend it into the pink a little bit. But instead of pushing the blue up into the pink, I'm actually blending the pink down into the blue just so I can keep the blue area very small and like concentrated on my lid. I'm going to do one more layer now to just pack it on so you can see the difference. It's not totally blue yet. I'm just going to build it up a little bit more, concentrating all the intensity right on that lash line. The fact that it's so powdery kind of works too, because it kind of just like, the extra powder just falls right into your lash waterline and kind of turns it blue. And then I'm just going to take it, taper it right down to that crease. You see it? So now I'm going to do the other one off camera. And then I'll come back for the final phase of this eyeshadow look. Hopefully, unless I get carried away. You know me. And I did the blue. Now you can really see it. I had to like layer it a little bit. I like doing contrasting colors, especially since these are so pigmented. I'm going to do the final phase of the eye look, and then I'll probably go and finish the rest of my face on my own. And then I'll come back and show you the end, and then maybe like point out some of the highlights and like some of the other products that I use so you can see the whole final effect. But I figured for the most important part of this is all my crazy eyeshadow, and then, you know, the rest is stuff that you can do on your own, like your favorite mascara, your favorite eyeliner, whatever blush you like to wear. Like, that stuff is a lot more personal preference, so you don't necessarily need to see how I put it on. But my eye look, it's pretty bomb. I mean, this would look good with a winged eyeliner too, if that's your jam, a big gnarly wing. I support it. So the last layer I'm going to do is I'm going to take Karma's really pretty shimmery color from the Warrior 3 palette. I'm just going to use the same blue brush because I'm actually going to put it right on top of the blue. This looks pretty blue on top of blue, and I don't know. I like them together a lot. And I don't like to have too much shimmer because I feel like it kind of distracts and then it's not as like special. So I'm using the same technique coming in from above. It's important too because you have to be able to have your eyes open when you're doing your makeup like this. There's no way around it. like, I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm blind as a bat, but being able to see what you're doing when you do your makeup is really important. So again, with the pack and stack, especially with these metallic shades, since I don't want it going all over the place, I'm just kind of setting it on my eyelid and dragging it down now, or up, depending on the direction of my brush. And I'm packing it on pretty tight. I want it to be pretty shimmery. You do kind of have to blend this stuff a little bit just because you don't want the glitter like shifting around on your lid, so do your best to pack it in. But there it is, just a little pop of blue shimmer. Delicious. So I'm going to go do the other eye and finish up the rest of this look and come back and show you guys what I've come up with and point out the highlights. Okay, I'm back. I finished up my makeup look. I did end up using eyeliner, but it's not exactly winged. I was trying to go for more of like a cat whisker effect since I'm currently Hello Kitty. So I've got my little scratches. A couple notable points of interest. So I did end up putting one more color on my eye look. I put Tarte from, oh, I've got it right here, the Dudes palette. It's a really pretty like purpley blue white like duochrome, so I ended up putting that like on the inner corner. I'm just putting my palette away in my organizer now because I'm done, but I just used that in the inner corner, and I used a little bit like in the crease over the top of the black eyeliner here, just because my black liquid liner tends to come apart a little bit in that crease, so I like stick it down with powerful shimmer to like disguise any imperfections. Blush is pretty normal, Wet n Wild stick blush from Amuse I've been using. This top lip is what is it? Let me grab that one. This one, Glitter Goals from NYX. I really like it. My sister got it for me for Christmas, and it's such a pretty color. The hearts, which are cool, I used, where'd it go? I might not be able to find it, but white, let's see, white liquid eyeshadow. Where'd you go, friend? Oh, here it is. The Wet n Wild liquid eyeshadow. And then I did 2 dots of it, and then I took this little chiseled eyeliner brush and kind of dragged it down together to make the point. 2 dots is all you need though. 2 dots to make the butt of the heart. My crazy bottom lip effect is, I just put lip gloss on, and then I took the red and gold color from the Zulu palette and just rubbed it all over my bottom lip to give me that like fat lip effect. But yeah, and I also put Tarte on my nose as a highlight, but I also have ColourPop Super Shock Shadow highlight here and here and here. But yeah, I didn't really do anything to the eye look after I turned it off other than add mascara and black liquid liner, and I actually did put white eyeliner in my waterline too. So, and then blush and highlight. But yeah, that's the finished look. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the eyeshadow look. I know this video is way too long, but I'm just standing here in front of the camera now because I feel like my makeup looks great, and you should see it because it's probably like the best part of the video, really. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that video, and one of these days when I figure out how to create a look like this in like less than an hour, or like get better at editing, I'll figure out how to include the whole look in the video, so stay tuned, because this is, even though I wear boring makeup like every day, this is the makeup I prefer to do, so I would really like to do some videos showing you guys like the whole process of this. Yeah, it's a pretty fun look. I really like the 2 different colors on my lips, like a darker color on the top and a lighter, more metallic color on the bottom. And I really like just the really crisp little pop of blue right by my eyes. I think that came out really good. And my hearts. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to see more.